my name's Jodie and welcome back to a new video. So today is officially day 4 of Bookmas, which I am very excited about because today we are going book shopping. I'm going to get some festive reads and just some books I want to gift myself for Christmas. So we're going to do some cozy book shopping and there's going to be a book haul as well. So yes, I have my eye on a few books. So I'd planned to visit 2 places, The Works and Waterstones. Now The Works, if you aren't familiar, is like a slightly, well, I say slightly, a lot cheaper than Waterstones, and they have like different books, not like a huge selection, but they do stock really popular ones. So I already went to The Works this afternoon and did a little bit of book shopping, so I hadn't filmed this intro just yet, so I will show you guys that after I've talked you through the intro of this video. So you guys will see that next, and then we're going to head over to Waterstones and then you will see the book haul. So yeah, like I said, I have my eye on a few different books and I'm quite excited to see what they have in there. Lately they haven't had the best stock, so I'm really hoping there might be some new romantasy titles I can get my hands on. But I am looking forward to just doing a little bit of book browsing and bringing you guys along with me. We're going in the evening, so hopefully it won't be as busy. It'll be a nice and cozy evening of book shopping, and I am very excited because you all know I love book shopping. So yeah, don't forget to stay until the end of the video because there is going to be another little giveaway and I don't think you guys want to miss this one. So yeah, welcome to a new video. I hope you enjoy the book shopping and let's get into it. and I might have gone a little insane when I was at Waterstones. So I have this bag of books here, which of course I had to bring out the Christmas tote bag. This is from Waterstones last year, and I think they have a new one this year that says Seasons Readings. This one says Read and Be Merry, and it has this cute little cat on it. So I did get this last year. I don't know if it's still available, but I love it. I have 2 of their Christmas tote bags, and I'm so tempted to get the newest one. And then not only do I have that, I also have this bag here, and then we also have these books here to talk about from the works. So we have quite the book haul. I guess let's start with the books from the works. So I had my eye on a few of these for a while, and I just decided to go ahead and get them, and yeah, I'm quite excited for them. So the first one we have is The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. This is the 3rd book in the series of books that this author has done. So we have The Pumpkin Spice Cafe and The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. Haven't read either of those yet, but definitely do plan to. I'm debating picking this one up in December because obviously it is Christmas themed, and I don't think you do have to read these in order, and this one I don't think is too long. It is just over 300 pages. It's like 350, and yeah, I don't know anything about this. It says Kira North hates Christmas, which is unfortunate since she just bought a Christmas tree farm in a town that's too cute for its own good. Bennett Ellis is on vacation in Dream Harbour, trying to take a break from both his life and his constant desire to always fix things. But somehow fate finds Ben trapped by a blanket of snow at Kira's farm, and despite her grinchiest first impressions, with the glow of the fairy lights twinkling in the trees and the promise of a warming hot chocolate, maybe, just maybe, these 2 lost souls will have a Christmas they'll remember forever. This sounds so cute. Like they're gonna be snowed in together. I love the sound of that. So yes, let me know if you have read this one. I've heard very mixed things about all of this author's other books, and I don't know, like I feel like this one could be really, really cute, and this author just has the best book covers. Like look how cute and cozy this is. I'm honestly obsessed with this cover, so I had to pick this one up. And then we have this one, which is The Striker by Anna Huang. So this one I got because I saw a TikToker I follow talk about this book, and she's a little bit biased because I swear she's like Anna Huang's #1 fan. But the way she was talking about it and the quotes, I was like, I just need to get this book. So I've only read Twisted Love. I haven't read any of the author's other books, although I do own them. And I definitely have been meaning to read her other books because I've heard that they get better and better. I did really enjoy Twisted Love. I think I gave it 4 stars because I read it in a day. But like, it wasn't the best romance, if that makes sense. And I did like in that book, there was like a kind of mystery element in it, kind of. And I did really enjoy that as well. So I did really like it, but I just feel like this sounds like more my cup of tea. So it says in the back, she's the only woman he wants and the only one he can't have, which is one of my favourite tropes. So it says Asher Donovan is a living legend, the darling of the Premier League and arguably the greatest footballer in the world, but his reckless behaviour and recent transfer have become a PR nightmare. When a feud with his rival turned teammate cost them the championship, the pair are forced to bond during off-season training. Surviving the summer shouldn't be hard until Asher meets their new trainer. She's beautiful, talented, and no matter how hard he tries, he can't take his mind off her. The only problem, she's his rival's sister and completely off limits. So I love, love, love the sound of this. I think it's going to be so fun, and I do love a good sport romance. My only thing with this is, and I know it's going to bug me before I even read it, is the fact this is supposed to be like set in Britain and like have a British vibe. And I saw this girl on TikTok who was British say that she loved it, but like she'd highlighted all the things in here where the author had just like tried to put in British slang, and it just, that's not what we would say, or like it was just ridiculous, or like referred to like a lorry as like a truck. Like we just don't call them trucks, we call them lorries, and like just things like that. And like, I know it's not their fault, but like, come on, you couldn't have got like someone to read this and like correct those things. And there weren't just like the odd one here and there was a lot, and I was kind of like, oh no, that is really gonna bug me. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to reading a sports romance that's actually set in Britain for once, because most of the ones I read are set in like America. So I'm very, very excited about this, and I feel like that part is going to entertain me. I'll try and link the TikTok I'm talking about in the description box because it did make me laugh. It wasn't hating on the book or anything, it was just like funny, and I feel like those things I'm going to be looking for, and they are going to entertain me in their own right because it's just going to be funny. But I'm very, very excited to read this. I just enjoy sports romance, and I feel like in the new year I'm probably going to be craving romance books. Usually this time of year I'm like into fantasy, but I feel like in the new year I'll go back into my romance era, and I can't wait to get to this one at some point. And I have heard a lot of good things about this, so I'm very, very excited about this one. So my next 2 books are also sports romance ones. So I don't know why I wanted these. I just remember they were on my Waterstones wish list for ages. and I'd seen them on someone's TikTok like months ago, and I could just never find them in Waterstones or the works for ages, and then they had them. So the first one is The Fake Out by Stephanie Archer. I think this one is a romance between a hockey player and a figure skater, I want to say, but I can't remember for sure. So it's the best way to get back at my horrible ex, fake date his rival, which again, just one of my favorite tropes. I love fake dating, and this is just gonna be so good. I just know it. It says here, being the team physiotherapist for a bunch of pro hockey players is challenging enough without my ex joining the team. Okay, so she's a physiotherapist. He's the reason I don't date hockey players. Vancouver Storm's new captain and the top scorer in pro hockey, Rory Miller, is the arrogant, flirtatious hockey player I tutored in high school, and he's just agreed to be my fake boyfriend. I get sweet revenge, Rory gets to clean up his image, it's the perfect deal. Faking with him is fun and addictive though, and beneath the bad boy swagger, Rory's sweet, funny and protective. He teaches me to skate, he sleeps in my bed, he kisses me like it's real. What if he was never faking it at all? Oh, it just sounds so good. I love fake dating so much, so I'm very excited about this one. And then this one is also, I think, a hockey one, and this one is Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer as well. I didn't realise these were both by the same author. They must be, oh, they're in the same series, so they're in the Vancouver Storm series. So these are them here. I did not even realise this was a series. I didn't realise it was by the same author. So I don't know which is the first one. This one on the back says, he's the hot grumpy goalie I had a crush on in high school, and now I'm his live-in assistant. Beneath his surliness, though, Jamie's surprisingly sweet and protective. He could break my heart, but maybe I'm willing to take that chance. I just know I'm going to eat these up. I am so excited, and I'm obsessed with these covers. Like, I know every hockey romance kind of looks like this, but I just love it every time. So I'm very, very excited about these. Let me know if you have read them, because like all the hockey romance I've read has been from like the big names like Al Kennedy and that sort of thing. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading something from an author I haven't read before. And yeah, like I said, I just feel like I'm going to gravitate towards sports romance, and for some reason there does seem to be a theme here of sports romance, specifically hockey romance. So that is my little haul from the works. Now let's move on to what I got from Waterstones. So I did go a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. So the first thing we have is this graphic novel. I've been eyeing this up for months, and every time I go in Waterstones I almost nearly buy it, and then I decide not to, because a lot of the time once I've read a graphic novel once, I don't really reread them again unless they're like an absolute favourite, and that rarely happens. And I've gotten rid of a lot of my graphic novel collection recently, so that's why I was kind of on the fence about buying it. But the mood struck and I was like, I'm gonna do it today. And I had a chapter sampler for this that I read when I went to Yelp, I think last year, and I was instantly intrigued and couldn't wait for this. And yeah, this is just a little cutesy graphic novel. It's the artwork, and that's what drew me in. Like, look how stunning that is. And then there's this other scene that's like Christmassy. Let me see if I can find it. And I was just like, yeah, I need to read that. Like, look, they're drinking hot chocolate. Oh, it's stunning. Like, I'm honestly in love with this art style so much. I cannot wait to read this. It looks like it has a little bit of a Christmassy vibe as well, and I just love a good graphic novel. This is a young adult one, and it's like a romance, and it just sounds so cute. It's called Brielle and Bear Once Upon a Time, and this is the author at the bottom here. And yeah, just look at that art style. This art style is absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to read this graphic novel. I'm definitely going to be picking it up this month, and I just feel like I'm going to have the best time reading it. I'm so excited. Okay, so this next one was like such a random purchase, and originally I wasn't going to get this because I haven't even read this book. I have the paperback right here, and I also have the Fairyloot edition. So the book I'm talking about is Icebreaker. So I do have this paperback copy that I got a while ago. So yeah, the lovely Caitlin gifted me this, and I haven't gotten to it yet because it's so hyped I'm scared to read it. But I really want to, because I have this, I have Wildfire, and then I have Daydream, and I just really want to read Hannah Grace's books. And I still can't believe that Hannah Grace, I'm pretty sure this is the right way around, I'm pretty sure Hannah Grace is from the UK, but she writes books set in America, and like they're American, which I always find really interesting when authors decide to do that. But I really want to read it because obviously this was like massive on Book Talk and everyone loved it, and I love a good hockey romance, and this is with a figure skater, I believe. And I saw this edition, and I don't know, I just really wanted it. Like, I just think it's so pretty. So that is Icebreaker. I think I already said that, but look how gorgeous this is. It has snowflakes all over it, and then we have the snowflakes on the sprayed edge. And you know what, I might actually read this book in December, guys, because it's giving me those vibes. Like, I know it's not necessarily like Christmassy book or anything, but it has snowflakes on, so it's giving me those vibes. It also has these stunning papers as well. I don't think there's anything under the dust jacket. Is there? It just says icebreaker. But yeah, I don't even know what this is about. All I know is that it's a romance between a hockey player and a figure skater, although I could be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure that it is. But yeah, this has a bonus chapter in as well, and I don't know, I just loved this edition, so I very well might pick this up in December and give it a read. Let me know if you think I should. Let me know if you think I will like it. Let me know your thoughts on it if you have read it. I just can't wait to read it, honestly, and I don't know, I couldn't resist it. Like, just something about this edition. I think it's the baby blues and pinks together. I just had to pick it up, so I did decide to get this, and honestly, I don't regret it. Okay, so this next one is one I think I mentioned in a vlog I was going to pick up, or maybe it was an unboxing. I recently got the novel version of this, which is absolutely stunning. It has beautiful sprayed edges. I think I showed it in some of the b-roll clips, and I do plan to read that very soon because someone I know has read it and loved it. I think it was like a web novel, I think it was first, and they did this graphic novel version of it I think before that came out, and I meant to pick this up, but it's kind of pricey because it's £24, but it is hardcover, and that is Under the Oak Tree, and this is the comic, and this is by Suji Kim. And like I said, I've been eyeing this up since I first heard about it as a pre-order, and I just couldn't bring myself to spend £24 on a hardcover graphic novel, even though like that's kind of an average price, but it's still a lot of money. But I thought about it and I was like, well, the Lore Olympus volumes that I have were like around that price, and I just know I'm gonna love this, and the art again is just gorgeous, and I know this is going to be one that I will keep, so I did decide to get it, and I just think it's so pretty. This is kind of like a fantasy romantasy kind of vibe. It even has like paper art, if you can see that here, but I love the art style. Like, it's just so pretty. And yeah, it says on the back, most fairy tales end with a wedding and a happily ever after, but this is no fairy tale. So I think she ends up having to marry this guy who's like a war hero, and she barely knows him. And it says here, he's a low-born knight caught in one of her father's schemes. Her stumbling communication and his gruff manner sour their relationship before it can begin. Riften leaves for war the morning after their disastrous wedding night, and it's 3 years until Maxie sees him again. Now the husband she barely knows is a war hero, and when he comes home to claim her, Maxie will need to master her own bewildering desire and Riften's before she can hope to become the true mistress of their enormous castle estate. That task will demand courage from Maxie, even as she struggles to find her own voice. So this just sounds incredible, honestly, and like I said, I've heard so many good things about this. I will definitely be reading the graphic novel first and then read the novel. I'm actually so glad that I got myself this for Christmas because it's just so stunning, and I'm just so excited about it, and I've missed reading graphic novels, and I just can't wait to dive into a new one. And yeah, this is going to be a series, I believe, so I'm really looking forward to it. Then next is this book by Christina Lauren, which is Tangled Up in You, and this is one of the Meant to Be novels. Now, I haven't really read any of these two authors' novels before, but I recently read one of their short stories and I absolutely loved it. It's part of a novella collection. I'll pop it on the screen here, the one I'm talking about. I can't remember what the collection's called. It was only like 100 pages long, if that. But I friggin' loved this story so much. Like, I was kicking my feet and giggling. It was so good, and I was like, I need to read something by them. And then I'd seen this in the indie bookstore recently, and I almost bought it but decided not to. But then when I saw it today, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it now because I love the vibe of the main character. So she's lived off-grid for most of her life, and she's like a big book person. Like, she's read loads of books, taught herself to paint, built a working wind power system, but she longs to live in the real world. And then she does end up in the real world, and that's where she meets the love interest. And I just love the sound of that dynamic so much, and I really want to read something by these two authors because that short story was amazing. Like, literally, I think it's one of the best things I've read all year, and I just hope I'm going to love this. I do own some of their books already, but this one just sounded so interesting. I don't know, I'm just really excited. And the fact it's part of this like Meant to Be series, and like there's all different ones you can read by different authors, I just really like that. So I'm very excited about this one, and I feel like I will really enjoy it. Okay, so this next book is actually a gift for someone, and that is the Seven Sisters Collector's Edition by Lucinda Riley. So I got my nan the first book in this series for Christmas a couple years back, and it's now her favourite series of all time. She loves this author so much, and all of her books, and we saw this at the late night book shopping at the local indie bookstore we went to, and she really wanted it, and I was like, well, you might end up getting it for Christmas, so I thought I'd pick it up while I was there, and I just know she's going to be so happy with it. So yeah, if you're a Lucinda Riley fan, they do this really pretty edition of the first book, and it has a map and a little ribbon, so I thought I'd pick that up for her while I was there and just take off another Christmas present. And now we're on to the next bag. So this one, I don't know for sure if I'm definitely going to keep it. I got this because I think I have every single book by this author in hardcover in these editions, and they're all signed. Now I might be missing one though, I'm not 100% sure, but I do want to read this series, and I don't know, I just figured I may as well get this while it's there and it's signed, and then if I read the series and love it, at least I have this one to match the others and it be signed as well. So yeah, I did go ahead and grab it, and I need to think about it because I have the fairy editions of the first 3, I think it is, and then obviously I want to get the other like books in the series in those editions to match, so I think I'll probably keep these for now, and then once I get the rest of the fairy ones eventually I'll maybe get rid of these ones. But I don't know, like this, I don't know, this could be a series I don't even like, it could be one I really like, but like I said, because I have all the other books signed, I was like, I kind of don't want to miss out on this now and then regret it later, so I did grab it for now, and that is a Goldfinch by Raven Kennedy. So yeah, I did pick this one up. It is signed, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be nice to have like a full set. So I need to check that I'm not missing a book, like the one before this one, because I might be. I'm not actually sure which one. I can't remember if I got gold or not. I might be missing gold. I need to check. But anyway, I do want to read this. It's a retelling of King Midas, I think, and it's a romantasy series, and a lot of people do love it. So yeah, we shall see. But I did get it anyway for the time being. And then this one I'm so excited about, and this is A Kiss of Iron by Claire Sager. Now I'm pretty sure I don't own the hardcover of this. I'm gonna go and double check. I'm still keeping the paperback because I love an indie paperback. Okay, good news, I don't actually own this already, so I'm really glad. So they had the indie paperback of this, and I was like, oh my god, yes, because I don't know why, like they used to get in loads of indie paperbacks of all different books, but they used to get tons of romantasy indie paperbacks at Waterstones, like the one I go to in the city. And lately there's just been none. Like their new adult table is now pretty much just all romance and no romantasy on it anymore. And I looked through the shelves and they just don't really have any indie versions. And I know they're not easy to get hold of, but they did used to stock a lot. So I was really excited to see this, and I just hope they do start stocking more. But yeah, this is A Kiss of Iron by Claire Sager. It's Shadows of the Tenebrous Court, book 1. And I know nothing about this book, except for all of the romantasy girls I follow online are obsessed with it, and I've seen 5 stars across the board for this one, and I am in like my romantasy era at the moment. Like I'm just loving romantasy, I can't stop reading it, and I just really want to buy all the romantasy books. And as soon as I see a book being raved about online by a lot of my faves, I have to go and get it. So I am so excited about this one, and I'm just so happy it's a nice indie paperback because they are literally the best. Like I wish all paperbacks were this big with this like matte material. I don't know, just something about an indie just so much nicer than a traditionally published one. So yeah, I did pick this up, and I know nothing about it. It just says on the back, in the cutthroat game of court life, masters manipulate pawns and you never know which one you are. One thing is certain, there's no space on the board for love. So yeah, it says it's the first book in a new series featuring court intrigue, a morally grey hero, and an unforgettable enemies to lovers romance. So very excited about that. I like morally grey characters, and I love enemies to lovers romance. So very excited about this one. Cannot wait to read it. Okay, next we do have a festive one, which is The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. And I saw someone I follow on Bookstagram talk about this. Now, I think they have a YouTube channel. I could be mistaking them for someone else, but if they do, I will link their channel down below. But I saw them put on their Instagram stories that they read this, and I think they did talk about it in a video if it's the person I think it is, and they really enjoyed it, and it made me want to pick it up. And it's a fun little like Christmassy murder mystery, I think. So it says the bridge is shut, the phones are down, and the most famous mystery writer in the world just disappeared from a locked room 3 days before Christmas. So I'm just so intrigued. It says here there's rivals who have to become allies and work together to solve this mystery. and obviously a romance happens. That just sounds so fun. I love a romance and mystery woven together. This is under 300 pages, which I also love, and I really like this cover. It's very like vintage vibes, and I don't know, like I enjoy a mystery, so I might end up reading this around Christmas time just for a little bit of a fun quick read. I just feel like I'd fly through this because it has that mystery element as well as the romance. But yeah, the way they spoke about this book just made me so excited about it, and when I saw it today I was like, I'm gonna pick that up. So I did get a Christmas book. And then we have another Christmas book, which is Snowed In at the Cat Cafe by Rachel Rowlands. I only bought this because it's cats. How could I not? Like, Christmas, cats and coffee, you've got me there, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna say no to that. I know nothing about this. I just know there's a cat cafe, and I think our main character is like struggling over the holidays, and she hires this guy to be like a driver, and then they have a romance. And it said there's an unexpected blizzard on Christmas Eve. They're both trapped in the cafe together with the cats. One thing leads to another, we have a romance. That just sounds perfect to me. Like a cat filled romance. Yes, just a big yes from me. And look at this cover. Is that not absolutely freaking adorable? I am so excited to read this. I just love it, all the cats on the cover. It just makes me so happy. And then our last book for this haul is Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. Now, honestly, this one is a little bit out of my comfort zone. This is a dark romance, and I think basically this is super spicy, and we have this girl who has like a thing for guys in masks. And I think she's a fan of this guy online who like posts thirst trap videos wearing a mask, and then he kind of like develops a thing for her too. Then it says here that she's also captured the attention of someone with far more sinister intentions, so he ends up like having to protect her and stuff. I don't know, I'm just really intrigued by it, and I think I recently saw Laura talk about this, and as soon as I saw it on her, I think it was her YouTube or her book talk, I was like, yep, I'm adding that to basket. So yeah, I trust her recommendations. She's never steered me wrong before, so hopefully I do love this one. But it's definitely a little bit out there for me, but I've heard that the audiobook for this is actually amazing, but to just be careful when you listen to it in public. So I might download the audiobook for this because I have quite a lot of credits stacked up on my Audible. So maybe if you've read this and you've listened to it via audio, would you recommend it that way? Because I'm quite intrigued to do that. I've never read a book like this, especially via audio, so I'm definitely intrigued. But yeah, that does conclude my very big book haul. I'm gonna try and hold all these together so I can just show you how insane this book haul actually is. Okay, so I'm not going to include the book I got for my nan in here, but these are all of the books that I did get myself for Christmas. If you can't buy yourself books at Christmas, then honestly, when can you? Like, I love buying myself stuff anyway, but at Christmas I always get myself some gifts, and these were my gifts this year. Like, I'm so excited about every single one of these books. I've got a really good range of romance, sports romance, dark romance, festive books, mystery, romantasy, graphic novels. There's just so much here, and I am just so excited to read every single one of these books. So please do let me know your thoughts in the comments about any of these books, if you've read them, what you thought of them. Do you think I will like them? Do you have any book recommendations that I should check out? Let me know down below in the comments, because of course I'm always looking for more books to buy. I love buying books. It is one of my hobbies besides reading. I love book shopping. So do let me know if there's any books you think I should check out. Now on to another exciting thing, today's giveaway. So since I did a bit of book shopping, it would only be fair if you did a bit of book shopping. So if you would like to be in with the chance of winning a £15 Amazon gift voucher to do your own book shopping, then all you need to do is comment down below in the comments, leave a book emoji. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be checking. Once you've done all those things and you've liked this video, you've left a comment, then you are all entered. As long as this is done by the 24th of December, I will be choosing the winners after Christmas, because I want to give people plenty of time to be able to participate in this giveaway, and then I will be contacting winners after Christmas, because of course I'm going to take a little bit of time off. So yes, if you would like to be in with the chance of winning, make sure you do check out the giveaway rules, enter the giveaway in the comments section, and good luck to you all. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's Bookmas video. Stay tuned for the next Bookmas video and lots more giveaways to come. There's going to be some special editions up for grabs, ARCs and bookish goodies and lots more, so make sure you have the notification button on and you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on any of those giveaways in my other Bookmas videos. But I really hope you're enjoying Bookmas so far. I hope you're having a wonderful December so far. I will have anything I've mentioned in the description box down below, along with a link to my Patreon, and that's where you're going to find early access to all of my Bookmas videos. You'll find early access to my videos in general, along with a monthly readathon, a bi-monthly book club where I do a spoiler-filled reading vlog, post weekly reading sprints, and we have a Discord for it. We also do have a general Discord server where we chat, and there are lots of exclusives and extras over on Patreon, as well as reading sprints, an exclusive Vanilla Moon book club bookmark when you join the Supermoon tier and above, and lots of other things. So if you were interested in anything extra from me or just wanted to support me further, then you can do so there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all safe and well and reading lots of good books, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!